Hey everyone, this is Heather Dagley of Bud and Blossom. I wanted to record a quick video today about the basics of the endocannabinoid system. And while that might sound incredibly dry, the endocannabinoid system is actually incredibly important for human health, and so definitely something worth exploring. So what is the endocannabinoid system? That's a big word. What does it mean? Well, basically, in our bodies, we have a system called the endocannabinoid system. And as the word implies, with cannabinoid, it interacts with cannabinoids. And this is the fundamental reason why cannabis provides therapeutic value to human health, is because it's interacting with the endocannabinoid system, also shortened to ECS, if you wanted to Google that more, and helps our bodies move back into balance and homeostasis and get back into the self-healing mode that's so important for our livelihood and our resilience. So the endocannabinoid system, even people who have never touched the cannabis plant have the endocannabinoid system. We were born with it. It evolved with human history. And even most mammals have an endocannabinoid system. So your dog or your cat at home, they've got cannabinoid receptors just like humans do. And so even pets can benefit from cannabis remedies. Maybe you've heard of people giving their dogs and cats CBD. Well, there's a reason that it's working, and it's the ECS. So why do we have an endocannabinoid system? Basically, this comes down to the fact that our bodies are creating what are called endocannabinoids on demand all the time. Endocannabinoids are very similar to the cannabinoids that are produced in the cannabis plant. Those ones are called phytocannabinoids. So cannabinoids are the molecule, and then you've got your prefix there to help you determine, was this internally created endo or was this phyto created plant? And so we have two core endocannabinoids that our bodies are creating on demand all the time. One is anandamide, and this is very similar to the cannabinoid THC that we find in the cannabis plant. Molecularly, they're different, but they function similarly in the body. And then along the same line, our bodies are also creating an endocannabinoid known as 2-AG. And this is very similar. It mirrors CBD in the cannabis plant. And so our bodies are running these endocannabinoids all the time to help our endocannabinoid system maintain that balancing act that it's there for. So balance in the body is incredibly important, but not always something that we talk about in Western culture or when it comes to Western healthcare. But balance is where our bodies want to be, this state of homeostasis, just like a cell. Because when we have too much of something, the body's out of balance and pain and discomfort can arise. And so think of the endocannabinoid system sort of like a phone operator that's unplugging and plugging in new connections as you go about your daily life to keep your body in that balancing act. And as I was discussing, the endocannabinoids, they play a vital role there in helping make those connections. And when something's firing too much, it will reduce it so that you can always move back to that balance. So let me give an example. Say after we eat, we want to make sure that our body is able to reduce the hunger hormone that it was previously sending so that we're able to tell our body that we're satiated. We've now eaten, our stomach is full, we've got what we need. It's time to reduce that hunger hormone. Well, the endocannabinoid system is in play there. And if our endocannabinoid system is not in good health and is perhaps acting sluggishly, then it's going to take longer for that hunger hormone to turn off, which could result in more bodily harm, perhaps overeating or just indulging in something your body doesn't need at that moment. So with a healthy endocannabinoid system in that example, your body would be able to quickly detect that you have food in your body, you have satiated your hunger, and so it's going to reduce that hunger hormone. So that's just one example of why the ECS is so fundamental. We need it to be working well for our bodies to be resilient and functioning at their highest capacity. So this concept of endocannabinoid tone, endocannabinoid health is incredibly important. When we have dysfunction in the ECS, what's commonly called endocannabinoid deficiency, this results in people experiencing dis-ease. The endocannabinoid system is responsible for ease and comfort. And so when we are experiencing dis-ease, this is sometimes a sign that our endocannabinoid health is experiencing some deficiency. Now, what leads to endocannabinoid deficiency? Well, a lot of things. And unfortunately, a lot of things that are synonymous with the average American lifestyle. So poor eating habits, overconsumption of alcohol, and chronic stress, these can all lead to endocannabinoid deficiency and then result in pain, anxiety, and many other symptoms that patients commonly experience. Sleep disruption also being one of those. So the whole goal with cannabis is to look to the plant and bring in the beneficial cannabinoids from the plant into our bodies. And what this is going to do is help your body rebalance its endocannabinoid system and step back to homeostasis. Not only that, not only are we bringing in external cannabinoids when we're consuming cannabis and in that way boosting endocannabinoid health, but CBD, one of the molecules in cannabis, can actually help your body create those endocannabinoid molecules again. So it's there, it's doing its job, it's making us feel better in the moment. But on the sidelines, it's also helping create that natural production of endocannabinoids so that you can get back to feeling healthy. In that way, cannabis truly is a medicine and a tool that we can use to get ourselves feeling amazing and strong and resilient once again. So that's an incredibly high level review of what the endocannabinoid system is. Pun intended there. If you have any questions though, there's so much more information on this online. So a few things. I would encourage you to Google ECS. That's the shorthand term for the endocannabinoid system. Look for PubMed articles. Leafly is a good resource as well, but empower yourself to go and research this further. I also have a blog post on my website, Bud and Blossom, that gets into the nitty-gritty of the endocannabinoid system. And that's called What is the Endocannabinoid System? So head on over to Bud and Blossom for more on the ECS, but you're welcome to leave a comment as well below. I'd be happy to help you and help educate so you can understand why this system is so important to human health and you can start taking care of yours. All right, hope this video has been helpful. If so, please like and subscribe. And I look forward to making more educational content for you in the future.